This is lesson 54, part 1 for course 1, reducing by grouping fractions to factors equal to 1. So this is part 1 of lesson 54, so please watch this, go and do your lesson practice that includes this information, and then come back and watch part 2 and finish off your lesson practice. So when you're talking by reducing by grouping factors equal to 1, we're looking at a fraction to start with. So this is our fraction, and this fraction says 2 times 2 times 2 times 5. 2 times 2 times 3 times 5. Because remember, all of these dots means multiplication, okay? So when you're talking about grouping factors of 1, we would normally see, for example, if we had a fraction of 2 over 2, that equals 1 whole, okay? So what we're doing is we're simplifying this fraction problem by pairing off numbers. So I'm going to pair 2 and 2. This is now 1. Pair 2 and 2. This is now 1. 2 and 3 I can't pair. 5 and 5 I can pair. That's now 1. What that leaves me with is 1 times 2 times 1. So my top of my fraction is 2. On the bottom, I have 1 times 3 times 1, which leaves me with 3. So this has now simplified my fraction. Okay, and that was as the factor is equal to 1. Remember, it was the same numerator as denominator is a factor equal to 1. So I have simplified this by pairing up and crossing out the different numbers, which leaves me with 2 over 3. We'll do one more together so you get the idea. Okay, this time we're going to do 2 times 2 times 3 times 6. And we're going to do 3 times 2 times 6 times 5. Okay, so how this works is we go through and we do our get rid of. Okay, so let's look at my 3 first. So 3, there's a 3 over here. I can do that one. So cross out those 3's. Those both become 1. 2 and 2. Now I can use this 2 or I can use this 2. Either will work. I'm going to use the one right above it just to make my life easier. Okay, 6 and 6. I can cross those ones out. And I'm left with 2 over 5. Okay, so that leaves me with 2 over 5. Now, if you were left with 2 numbers at the top or 2 numbers at the bottom, you would just continue the multiplication as normal with those 1 or 2 numbers to get your final ones over here. But the important bit is to pair them up, wherever they be on the bottom or the top. You have to have 1 on the bottom, 1 on the top to pair it, and you cross them out to make 1. Okay, so which leaves me with, in this case, 2 over 5. That is lesson 54. Part 1, reducing by grouping factors equal to 1. Please come watch part 2 after doing the lesson practice questions for this one.